Hey guys, welcome to Chill Tech, and this is my review of the Realme C1 smartphone. Let's get started. Taking a look around, it has a glass back finish to it, but the phone is entirely made of plastic and is prone to scratches. On the bottom, there is a single firing speaker, a micro USB port, a mic, and the headphone jack. On the right hand side, there is a power button. On the left, there are the volume up and down buttons, and finally, there is a dual SIM card tray and a separate micro SD card slot. The phone feels solid in the hand. And as you may have noticed, there is no fingerprint reader, but you do get the face unlock feature. This has a 6.2-inch HD Plus screen with a notch display. The display is really bright with good colors and contrast. This has very good visibility in direct sunlight. The screen is also said to be Gorilla Glass 3, though I have not tested this yet. And it also has tempered glass pre-applied from the factory. The speakers get really loud and has a decent quality. There's a single 5 megapixel camera on the front for selfies. On the back, we have a dual camera setup. The main camera is a 13 megapixel f2.2 aperture and the secondary camera is a depth sensing 2 megapixel f2.4 aperture. The camera is not bad, but it could have been better. The photos look a bit dull and washed out, and the portrait mode barely works even in sunlight. For the video quality, it can shoot up to 1080p at 30 fps. And yeah, there is also no image stabilization. The face unlock is really fast under good lighting conditions like with sunlight. But in low light, it struggles to recognize the face. But after a couple of attempts, it finally unlocks the phone. The Realme C1 is packed with a Snapdragon 450 CPU and Adreno 506 GPU with 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of storage. It can play some intensive games like PUBG and Asphalt 9 on low to medium settings. You can also tune your performance in the game space from balanced, power saving to high performance. The phone is fast, but with only 2 gigs of RAM, you can only expect so much from a budget device. One thing to take note is that there is no hardware-based gyroscope, but there is a software-based one. It works fairly well, but there is a noticeable delay in the input. For the price, I am extremely impressed with this performance. Now on to the battery. This houses a massive 4230 mAh battery. This will easily get you through the day with moderate to high usage. If you use it to take only phone calls, emails and some light web browsing, you can even make it to 2 days without charging. The charger included in the box is a 1 amp charger and it takes around 4 hours to fully charge. That is really slow. But the phone does support 2 amp charging. For the software, if you are familiar with the smartphones from Oppo, this is no surprise. This runs ColorOS 5.1. ColorOS feels much more usable than the heavily bloated MIUI. There is also gesture navigation available. There is also double tap to wake, draw to open camera or control music, and you can also set up your own screen off gestures. In conclusion, the Realme C1 is a very good value for the money. The battery is excellent, the performance is great, the screen is also futuristic, and the dual camera setup is okay. My biggest gripe with this phone is that there is no fingerprint scanner. In this day and age, a fingerprint scanner is a must on a smartphone. And there is also no Type-C port, which is a disappointment. So that's it for my review guys. Comment down below if you have any questions in mind or what I should review next on my channel. Thanks for watching and bye bye.